Ba-dee-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-bum. Ba-da-bee-dum-bum. Ba-da-da-da. Alright. I believe we are up and running and good to go. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to ya. My name is Jay Garner1 and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are back in the world of Galabor, my friends, where we, as you may expect, have a lot of work to do, and we need to get the ball rolling immediately. Alright, let's get a look at what all we've got going for us right now. We need to finish the Super Smelter, or as I have taken to referring to it in my mind, the Blast Smelter. Because let's face it, we're using blast furnaces for it, we might as well call it what it is. It's a blast smelter, not a super smelter. A super smelter is just furnaces. A blast smelter is what we ought to call something being operated with the use of so many, so many blast furnaces. So it's a little on the nose, but hey, it fits. Alright. Now we need a few more, furnaces, so that's part of why we've got this cooking. A boatload of iron that we can use. And we've got a bunch of smooth stone to convert some furnaces into what we need. Let's go see if we've got any furnaces available. Hey, hello. What do you got, friend? Nothing that I don't already have a means of getting. Good to know. Good to know. Well, if nothing else, I've got a stack of that stuff. Hey, I got a stack of cobblestone. That's what I was trying to say. And we make 8 more blast furnaces. Take a nap. Seeing as how we have the opportunity, and it is night. Let's now race back inside and get down to business. We have got way more hoppers than we really need, but, well, actually, no, we don't have nearly as many hoppers as we're gonna need, come to think of it. We don't have nearly enough of anything, really. And I say that because, well, we've got enough blast furnaces. We do not have enough hoppers to make the full system automatic. Which is not good. See, we got the system hooked up now. But the problem is, that's just the output line. We still need an input system for fuel and one for the stuff to be smelted, the ores. Ugh. Well, doesn't that just mess things up? Spoiler alert, it does mess things up. Hey, Leo, good to see you, man. Glad you can make it, my dude. How you doing? Doing alright? Hey, I hope you are, man. I hope you are. Yeah, this is where things get to be a little bit more complicated. Got to figure out a way to make it so that we can have redstone power back here. Nice, Leo, nice. I'm glad to hear you're having a good day. Or night. Difficult on OC? OC? What's that mean? And yeah, thank you big time for the rules, my man. Definitely appreciate you doing that. Always do. I've got to figure out a way to make this work. Because I've got to get hoppers going into the back of these furnaces for the fuel, and then some going around on the top for the other stuff. I know that Enderman was in here a second ago. Okay, pop that out, pop that out, pop that out. And put that in there. And that, because I'm not even sure what blocks I'm actually going to use right now. Oi! Get out of me house! Well, he got out of my house. I think he's having a hard time getting to me. Let's make it easy for him. Come on, tall, dark, and spooky. I'm waiting for you. He must really not have any idea where to go to find me. Oh well. Stinks to be him. So I need 16 chests on a side note. So... I'm actually going to need even more than that. And I don't have nearly enough... I don't have nearly enough resources for this. I knew there was something I'd forgotten to make sure I was doing. I haven't been stopping in at the, I haven't been stopping in at the, iron farm lately. We've got an iron farm on this world, but I haven't been stopping in. I should have been. I'll definitely have to after this session. That's for certain. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough iron yet. I'm gonna have to go down to the mines again. Either that or I gotta go find somewhere else where I can get a whole bunch of iron. Let's put all those building materials away for right now. All I need is the iron. Once I've got that, we're pretty much set. I've got minecart reels, plenty to fill this, fulfill the needs of this situation. Just at this point, I'm thinking, let's just go to the village where I get my, where I set up my iron farm. We'll figure the rest out later. Who knows? If we hang around in the area long enough, we might actually find a spot where we can get some more iron. Wouldn't that be something awesome? Now, where's that torch? So I know there's a torch that I placed to mark where I need to go to get to the iron farm. I think I see it. Yep, so if I travel through the mouth of a certain river, the river leads all the way to where we need to go to be able to access the iron farm. If I travel beyond that village, I might find some caves or some high cliffs that'll have some iron in them. You never know. Failing that, we can always hang out in that area until the iron farm's built up a little bit of iron for us. We need enough to make 16 more hoppers. Actually, thinking about it, we need a little bit more iron than that, probably. Actually, no, we may not. We may have all that we need if we can get that stuff collected. There it is. The iron farm. It almost looks like a villager with his arms raised. It's kind of funny. Whee! Oh yeah, I put that in so I wouldn't have to hear them bobbing up and down in the water there. Well, that's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping for there to be iron already ready here. I hear a golem going down. Alright, so as long as we have this place loaded in, it'll get a good amount in a hurry. But we need that iron now. And I don't want to have to linger around waiting. What is that? Coal! Holy moly, what the? Oh my gosh! You seeing this? It's a skeleton spawner! Right here! Okay, then! We found treasure! It wasn't the treasure I was expecting to find, but oh my gosh! A skeleton spawner this close to the surface! At this Y level! That is unheard of! That is awesome! I've seen that before on Lindis. I think it was on Lindis. But I have not seen that kind of thing happen but one other time. That is awesome! Okay, we are definitely going to have to remember that place. I am definitely going to have to remember to come out here every now and then. So that we can loot the, so we can, get the iron farm going. And possibly turn that skeleton grinder into another XP farm. I mean, yeah, we've got the double dungeon one, but who knows? Maybe one day we'll be able to move spawners. It would be amazing if we could, because then we could put a bunch of spawners in close proximity to us, but away from each other, and have them all drop their mobs down a chute to get them piled up where we can actually take them out without having a big delay in the mob spawns. Get big piles of mobs built up for breaking down. I was hoping that somewhere around here there would be some cliffs or a cave that would lead down to the iron layer. That's why level 16 for anybody not aware. Modern Minecraft, the best Y level to be mining at to get iron is Y level 16. Is that another village? That is another village. Holy moly. Hang on. That could have some goodies in it. Let's go take a look. Okay, yeah. It's a whole other village. That's kind of crazy. We don't really need another village right now, but good to know there's one here if we ever do need another village for something. No way. Sea turtles. And here I am without my, my new silk pick. More crops are more crops. If I go ahead and grab them, it saves me a little bit of farming. Two fishermen's huts. Looks like they've got a mason house. A couple of farming plots. Cartographer's house. And two houses with beds. Possibly three houses with beds, actually. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this to me. The sun's going down. Let me sleep. There we go. Thank you. Also, hello, Adam. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry if I didn't acknowledge you yet. Was a bit preoccupied. Alright, did the turtles, Yes! There's eggs. Good. Can I pick them up with this? Yes, I can. Forgot, my axe has Silk Touch. I gave it Silk Touch so that I could actually pick up the, bookshelves and chiseled bookshelves. If we ever broke any. Alright, so hey, this bore us some unexpected fruit. We've got more turtle eggs. Nice. Hey, I'm good with that. Getting turtle eggs is good. It means we can farm turtles. And if we farm turtles, we get the scutes. And with the scutes, we get all the goodies. We get a turtle helm. Specifically. Once we have a turtle helm, we can give it respiration and aqua affinity and really have a good helmet for diving. But these are not the things that I was coming out here to get. I was trying to find some iron. It's funny. I come out here to look for iron and I find everything else. That's kind of typical, though. Anytime I travel outwards, I end up finding everything other than what I'm originally trying to find. Whoa, hey, wait a minute. Maybe I spoke too soon. This looks like a somewhat... Oh, yeah, it's deep. Oh, it's deep. And I'm hearing the rattling of bones. It's not necessarily a good thing. Up on the surface, it's not so bad, but in a cave... Oh! Okay. Oh! Hey! Glow squids! I've been looking for these guys. I need these guys. Nice. Where's the other guy? There he is. That was cool. Ooh! Geode! That's cool too. Did I just see an... Yep, they're spawning in. More are spawning. Where'd they go? There they are. Okay, time to get out of this aquifer thing here. Oh yeah, this cave is mondo deep. Holy moly. This is borderline too deep for me. But that thing, that wood that we passed on the way down here... Ow! Ow! Stop it! That's a mine shaft. A mine shaft patrolled by very stubborn skeleton. Dagnabbit. I'll be honest, I like the vibrant visuals. They're cool. Oh yeah, you do gotta be careful about how bright they are. What in the world? Oh, oh, I got a zombie hanging around on top of my scaffolding now, huh? Hey you! Get lost! Get lost, mate! Hi! You're a little nuisance. Ooh! Hopper cart. Ooh! Hopper cart with loot. Hopper cart with good loot. Well, some good loot. Some of it's not so great. Some of it's actually really, really good. And I'm seeing some iron around here. Some iron, some copper. That's all good stuff. Hey, another one. Another hopper cart, possibly full of loot. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of iron in the mine shaft walls, and I'm gonna be collecting it. Or at least as much of it as I can carry. Just want to get the lay of the land before I start mining it up. Who knows, this session may end up having to give way to a part 3 on the project. Not exactly the way I want things to go, but you know what? If the upside is getting all the loot that I'm going to be getting, I'm good with it. What's this? Impaling 2. You know what? I'm going to take the loot out of this. Aside from that enchantment. And you can just keep the enchantment. You can just keep that stuff. I love finding iron like this. Hello, Enderman. Enderman! It sounds like some kind of weird superhero name almost. Dum da da da! Enderman! The teleporting bringer of justice. Actually, somebody probably would have come up with that if Mojang hadn't have already used Enderman. Yo ho, a pirate life for me. Yadum diddy, dadum bada, dadum baddy da da. Yo ho, a pirate life for me. Wow, that's quite a drop there. Wouldn't want to fall down there. Here I wanted to find a cave, and I found a cave with a mine shaft again. How excellent. This is nice. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have lit up that geode. That might keep the glow squids from spawning. And I actually need those guys. If more glow squids can spawn down here, I need them to, because I need the ink sacs. See, I want to use those for some signs. And possibly some glow item frames, too. But mostly for the signs. Oh, crud, that's a witch. Okay, that was... Oh, that was perfect! Yeet! Oh, that felt so good. That felt so good to... Oh, okay. To send her flying like that. Oh, the poor stinker probably didn't have any idea what was happening when she went flying like that. That was perfect. That was absolutely beautiful. I loved that. Oh my gosh. That was fun. That was fun. Just sending her flying like that. No... no warning for her. Just yeet! Just flock! Ah! Oh, even just thinking about it is making me laugh some more. Oh, that moment when your knockback 2 sword sends a witch that just hit herself with one of her potions flying. That's what makes it even funnier. She hit herself with the potion rather than hitting me, and then sent herself flying. How does that even happen? Oh, wait. That's how it happens. She sent herself... She tried to throw it at me. I think what happened was she was trying to throw it at me. There was a fence post in the way. It hit her instead. And then we just whacked her. And she went flying. And it was beautifully hilarious. I'm going to be chuckling to myself about that one for a while. I'm super pleased with that happening. That was fun. This is the kind of stuff that I wish would happen more often. I really, really do wish that kind of stuff would happen more often. This is going to drop into the water, isn't it? Well, some of it did. Haha, you guys are gonna drown. It's only once you've turned into drowning you're gonna be able to come after me. Hey, am I the only one who feels like we should have an enchantment to make it so we can see clear in the water? I feel like there was a time when Aqua Affinity did that on top of making it so that we could actually mine in the water, you know? Yeah! Are you saying that conduits serve that purpose? I'm just wishing there was an enchantment that could make it happen too, you know? Alright, to the surface. What did we pick up in there? That's what I thought. We picked up some leather armor from the drowned. Well, we don't need that. Yeet! The leather helmet goes bye-bye. More rails? Yes, please. More rails means more savings on the iron side of things. Oh, snap. Ow! Ow! Stop! Little guy, get out of there. That is not a good place to be. Okay, now it's not so bad. That was a cave spider spawner. Very few enemies frighten me. But cave spiders? I fear no mob. But that thing, it scares me. Get the loot, get the loot, get the loot, get the loot, get the loot! Stinking creeper decided to go kablooey in the worst possible spot. Hi! Hi! Hello, friends. We're making friends. We're making friends. We love friends. We love to make friends. We just prefer they have a little less rot to them. And a little less of a habit of going hiss, boom, you know? We prefer the kinds of friends that don't do that sort of thing. We kind of prefer the ones that just go, you know? That's the kind of friend we really prefer. Well, that and more viewers on the channel. Whoop! Whoop! Nope. Nope. Okay, this is the kind of moment where I end up wishing that I had some kind of shulker box. Or the Mojang would add a proper backpack that can have an expandable inventory or something. Something of that effect. Because we've got so much loot! Ow. See what I mean? It's still more loot. It's crazy just how much stuff we've gotten in here. Hi! And goodbye. Oh, hello. More iron for you. More iron for you. More iron, more iron, more iron for you. And me. Hello. Bye-bye. Really? Indubitably. Yeah, did you think I didn't see this up here? No, I noticed. I noticed it. I didn't realize it was going to be that much, but I noticed it. Ooh. Ooh. A little more. And a little more. And a little more. And a little more. Yep. We will take a little bit more. Alright, now, how in the world do I get back out of here? Because I think we found more than enough goodies. I think we found more than enough iron to work with for the time being. Hello? How are you here? Well, I don't know. He ain't gonna be around for long. Yeah, I gotta make sure my little guy can't get... See, he keeps getting caught in the cobwebs. It's like he's insisting, cut these up. Cut these up. And I can't say no when it is also getting in his way as much as mine. Yeah, this is the one downside of depending on bundles and no shulker boxes. We are struggling to keep some room open in our inventory for picking up new stuff. It's not a fun feeling. Having to pick and choose so carefully what we're taking. But I do genuinely think we've got enough loot for right now. So let's get out of here. Whoa! Hey, don't. No, I don't want to drop. Once we get back to the base, we may have to simply, Hi! Yo, Mamba! Well, that was rude. To say the least. Get out of here! Oh, great. We got a couple of these guys coming after us. Nope. We are gone. We are gone, man. Solid gone. We're gone, man. Solid gone. I am so glad I put mending on all my gear. The only piece of equipment that I think I have that I have not put mending on is my leggings. Which I'm fortunate that they haven't broken yet. We've got so much loot now. It is insane, the amount of loot that we've acquired. Bedtime! If I felt like I could, I probably would. I do think that the next one that I try to make, we will have to try to make into a, in some kind of a statue. if we can. Okay, little guy is still following me. Good. I got worried for a second there that little guy might not have been following me. And I want him to be following me. Alright, we get back to the base. We unload our loot. And then we figure out what we're doing next. Simple as that. Ow. Pardon me. The one problem is that the current little guy isn't the only one that I've got. And I usually end up referring to each one that I bring with me as little guy. Now, if I had one prime allay, for a second I forgot what they're called. If I had one prime allay, I'd probably name him little guy, and just refer to all the others as, like, derivatives of him. And just call... That would free me up to call them all little guy without any kind of guilt or anything. And did you guys know that in the newest clouds setup for Minecraft, there's actually a hidden, well, and also not so hidden creeper face in the clouds? Yeah, some clouds, some section of the clouds will actually have a creeper face in it. And if you're patient, eventually you should see it no matter where you are. You should end up seeing it at some point, no matter where you are. Because the clouds do slowly drift by. Alright. There should be... Oh, no, there is some stuff in here. Okay, hang on. That is not what I was trying to put in there. Alright. So, let's see if we can't get all the loot out. And see what we got. Now, some of that iron we brought with us, but point stands. That should be everything that we have collected, that we put in bundles. Okay. Dump all that in there. And that is the sum total of all the loot that we acquired on our little excursion. Look at how many rails we got. We even got a few powered rails, too. And we got a bunch And I mean a ton of iron. Look at this. Look at this. 3.5 stacks of iron ore, of raw iron. That is insane. But a good kind of insane. The kind of insane that we like to have in our favor. Let's see if we can get this insane amount of iron processed. We're gonna need a good amount of coal. We're gonna need some coal for this. We'll put a small bit in here, but then the rest of this is going in the auto emptying furnace setup. There we go. Little by little, that'll fill up with iron, and we will get all the goodies. Oh! Oh, crud. I could have put it in there. Well, I've already got it in here now. Nah, give me that. Give me it back. Give me back the iron. Give me back the iron. Give me back the coal. I am not satisfied with the speed of this. Not when I can spread it out further and get this stuff processed quicker. And it's all gonna come out into this chest. Alright, so the iron is processing. That's good. That is very good. Now where... I know I've got turtle eggs somewhere. Aha! Turtle eggs somewhere! It's just one turtle egg, but... it's still turtle eggs. Because we've got a few turtle eggs to add to the bunch. See? This is good. This is great. We've got so much stuff now. Little by little, we are ensuring that our future is going to be a bright one, and I am glad that we are doing so. It is making me very happy. I am very happy! It's a quota character. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I knew that was gonna burn, that was gonna speed through the cooking fast, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that fast. Oh! No, 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 no. Nikes! Sleep! Thing is, I think that thing might be about to run out of fuel. I don't think it had enough for all that it's supposed to process. Yeah, it does. It doesn't. Alright, well, I didn't want to have to use my charcoal all up, but it's for a worthy cause. Alright. And I think that with that may actually have to do it for this session, everybody. I expected us to get a lot more done with this project, but the Super Smelter is going to take a little bit longer to finish. A little bit longer than I have energy to handle right now, anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and more ways to support the channel. Share the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy it too. And of course, do not forget to turn on notifications by smacking the bell, so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And with that all being said, thank you again for watching. I'm JGardo1, your guide, bard, and humble host into the world's virtual and fantastical. And I'll see y'all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!